very Piscean. And this is what I feel this Virgo moon is coming in to sort out. There is a quote I want to read because as I was channeling and getting message about this, what this Virgo moon is, this quote came up, and I feel it is huge within what is happening at the moment and what is happening within this Virgo full moon tomorrow. And it's by Sai Baba. And it says, don't be misled by what you see around you. You live in a world which is a playground for illusion, false paths, false values, and false ideals. But you are not part of that world. And this is it. You're not. If you're sitting watching this now, you know that there is a different way. You've moved away from that rat race that is going on. You know that kindness is the way forward. And if we dive into this illusionary, because what is real, this is what we've got to look at. What is real? There's a lot of misleading evidence. There's a lot of illusion, and there's a lot of confusion in the world today, not just about this pandemic that I'm talking about, within everything, and this is where we've got to step away and observe in the way that Virgo would do. Okay. So another thing that this is saying is Virgo is all about cleaning up messes, not making more. And it's almost like having a spring clean. This is the time for us to spring clean. I mean, since September, we have gone through crazy planetary stuff. It's been insane. In some ways amazing, in some ways not so. It's very much like this Tale of Two Cities. I know I've said it before. It's the best of times and the worst of times. But this chaos and confusion is coming because something is coming to a head, and I feel it. And it's almost like that boil bursting, you get the pain even more so before it bursts. And this is what I feel is coming. The feeling I'm getting over the next couple of weeks, I don't know if there's going to be somebody in the public eye that passes something like that. There's something coming. But it's almost like this is when there's going to be a clearing, It's almost like, right, okay, now we need to get back to reality. So this is about cleaning up mess, okay? This is what Virgo is about. Like I say, if you have a look around, I've changed my desk and everything around. Today I have gutted my house, and I'm not a person for housework normally, I do the bare minimum. But today I really felt I had to do it. And I've gutted it, I've cleaned the fridges out, I've cleaned my room out and everything. And it feels so much different. And what I realized and what Spirit said to me was, I cannot be in inner peace if my externals are chaotic. And I don't mean that this is just having a mess around your home. It's look at things that disturb your peace. When I talk about this spring clean and this decluttering, it's almost like this is time for us to declutter our life, okay? This is really looking at things that no longer serve a purpose in our life. This could be throwing out old clothes. That's tomorrow. That's what I've got to do there. This could be throwing out old clothes. This could be moving away from people who no longer serve you. It could be looking at your life and saying, are you in a good position to springboard where you want to be? Because Virgo is also all about goal setting and ambition and setting a plan in action. Now, I'm not a great person for planning, but this last couple of days, a lot more things have been coming up for me where I know I need to plan. And you know what? I'm looking forward to it. I'm wanting that bit structure. For the last couple of years, I mean, I'm chaotic in the way I am, but it's this chaos doesn't cause confusion. It's not detrimental. It's not disruptive. When it starts to be disruptive, this is when, it's not good. We cannot have a clear path if there is disruption and distraction all over it. So what we need to do here is be practical. Okay, Virgo is asking us to be practical, to look at the facts, to analyze them, okay, and then to work from there, to make sure that our space is clean, our inner space and outer space. Now, when I'm talking about decluttering, and I'm saying, you know, this could be physical things, it could be physical people, it could be mental things as well. Look at old thought patterns that we're hanging on to that no longer serve us. Look at old habits we have that no longer serve us. You know, this is it. It's about clearing them all out, you know, having this big, almost like having a root canal on our life. I feel it might be painful, you know, but the relief that will come afterwards and in the long term will be beneficial to us as well. Okay, so this is about, I feel we need to have clear boundaries. We need to be clear with ourselves and where we need to go, and then we need to clear a path to get there. So it's clear. You know, it's clarity that I feel is coming here. And what we need to look at as well with Virgo is all about justice. And Virgo is about truth. Virgo is about humanity. You know, you will see Virgos on the picket lines, you know, you will see them fighting for justice. You know, they don't like injustice at all. And, you know, it's like, I'm getting here, I don't know why they're saying this to me, in God we trust. Now, I know that's an American thing, isn't it? And I don't buy into that, and I don't buy into this religion. But I really feel this is telling us that we need to have faith, okay? We've got to have faith. We've got to get back into, sorry, I'm putting my hands together as I'm doing that. That was not intentional. We need to, get back to our own reality where we have faith in humanity, faith in the world, faith in ourselves, and faith that things can be better, because they will be. But we've just got to clear out first. You know, it's almost like, you know, like swimming there. You know, we cannot swim if there's, do you know what I mean? If the waters are dirty and polluted, like everything's there, you know, so it's really clear out the clutter as well. We need to look at our ambitions, our goals, you know, what inspires us. And this is also as well, I feel, about people. Have a look at the people that are around you. Today, I've done some posts on my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, and I looked at the amazing, inspirational woman that I have in my life. And I mentioned each and every single one. And it's almost like, you know, that is different people to what it was 10, 20 years ago. And what we need to realize is, are we the inspiration to somebody, or are we being inspired? Because if we are not being inspired by our network, the people that we're around, then it's hard for us to go anywhere. We kind of need to, I don't want to say better ourselves, but if we want to go higher, you know, and this is within life, within our spirituality, and if we want to evolve and set ourselves these goals, we need to have a look around. Are these people pushing us forward, or are they pulling us back? You know, and we need to adjust accordingly. I feel here. And they're saying this is a time not to wait. Okay, it's time now. Pisces time, I said, in action. Don't do nothing. Virgo, this is about taking action, but having kind of a plan. Okay, being methodical with it. I also, as well, I feel this isn't just about our mind and our soul decluttering. It's about our body, right? Now, this is strange that this is coming up, because this is time to get healthy, okay? Healthy mind, healthy thoughts, healthy body. I realize personally that I'm not as healthy as I should be, and my body is starting to say this to me. And then surprisingly enough, I said to somebody the other week, I said, you know what, this is now time to get starting on my body, you know, and getting myself back into a shape where I know I can move forward. And this isn't about my size or anything. This is health. You know, I'm starting to have some health issues which are not good. And lo and behold, the universe and this island presents me with a new flatmate who is actually a nutritionalist. They do iridology, they do body work, they do everything. I mean, literally amazing, this guy. So what I am going to do is I am going to work with this guy and I'm going to do a program with him. He's setting me a program. It's going to end up being raw food and fruits, and to really alkalize my body, taking it away from the acidity. You know, it's going to be tough. I know it's going to be tough, but I am so ready for it. And what I want to do as well is I'm going to document it. Okay, so for those that are interested, I'm going to document my journey here, because I know emotionally I'm going to go through withdrawals. It's going to be tough. But as I said before, you know, I'm always very honest in what I do. You have watched my journey so far, and I want to share this with you as well. And also he will be sharing certain tips and everything like that as well. So yeah, mood swings, everything. I know this is not going to be easy for me, but this is something that I need to do. So again, like I say, sorry for making that. It was just, this has come up, that it's about they're having this healthy life, okay? And that is kind of getting mind, body, and soul into this place of health, where we can, whatever comes at us, we're ready to tackle it as well, you know? So that is what I feel with the Virgo. Yeah, they're saying to me there, dream and do, okay? So it's dream it. We've had the Pisces time of dreaming it. Now it's time to do it, because each of us has a unique gift. Each of us needs to be in our full authenticity, in our full truth, and with all of the mess cleared up around us, you know? Somebody who's very, very dear to me has actually just gone into rehab as well 2 weeks ago. They've been struggling for a lot of years with addictions, and they decided it was time. And I'm going to cry there. I spoke to them yesterday. I was allowed a phone call, and I spoke to them yesterday, and it was so beautiful, because it was like I was speaking to this person for the first time in 20 years, you know, and I'm so proud of them. So if anybody there, please send some good vibes if you can. But they just said, it's time now, you know, and this is it. This is what this Virgo moon is doing. All of the things we've tried to push aside, make excuses for, whatever, now is the time to actually, you know, stand, face it, own it, and do something about it, okay? Because we have all of this planetary energy, we have the universe behind us, you know, and this is what we've got to do to get ourselves to optimal health. Is that a word? Optimal? I don't know. Don't even know words. Optimal health. And this is because we're all going to be part of the change in this world. You know, every single one of us is going to be part of it in our own little way as well. So I'm just trying to put this, see if there's another light, see if that works better. Does that work? Yeah, that's better, isn't it? I'm not all this like craziness there. So yeah, so it is. It's time for change. Okay, time for change. And we need to be that change. And this is why we need to work on ourselves, you know, because that is what is coming for us. So it's exciting, this Virgo moon. It's going to be work. Playtime's over. It's going to be work. But, you know, it's going to be worth it as well. It's going to be work, and it's going to be worth it. So I'm just having a look, seeing what everybody is saying. I mean, I'm really excited. We're going to be growing all our own fruit and veg, more than what I've already got as well. So yeah, I'm dying to share this with you. So right, I'm just reading the messages, and then I'll get on to the tarot readings for everybody, and I'll try and get a timestamp as well. Try to divert our minds away from the real issues in the world. Don't believe the hype. Yeah, yeah. Definitely don't believe the hype. Worm Moon is all about getting your soil ready for new seeds and intentions. Yeah. And my other new flatmate who's moving in next week, who's a friend of mine, is actually a gardener. So it's like the universe always provides. Faith in each other. I've just experienced unrequited love, but I have to keep the faith that it's for a reason. Of course it is, Of course it is. You need somebody that comes back to you and gives the same back. This is whenever, it's what happened the last couple of weeks. When something isn't balanced and that exchange isn't balanced, it's not going to work. The energy gets off. It's got to be give and take, give and take. If we imagine like the tides, this is what it's got to be. Effortless as well. If we're having to put the effort in, if we're having to force anything, then it's not for us, or it's not ours. Okay. Religion was made by man to bring division and control. Yeah, it was. It's funny. I live out in the campo, right? And there's like a big pathway down the mountain that comes to my house. And I was sitting the other day, and I seen two guys, and I went out and I was like, hola, and they had briefcases and that. And I thought, oh, who are these? And here they were, Jehovah's Witnesses. And they were like, oh, blah, blah. And I said, look, I need to tell you before you start anything. And this is in pidgin Spanish kind of thing. I read tarot, this is what I do. Yeah, but God this, God that, and whatever. And I said, look, I have a hotline to him, Yes, but you need to read this. I said, no, I don't. I just tune in. And in the end, they left. They knew they were getting nothing off me. It was funny. You were doing Weight Watchers, Jacqueline. Yeah, I mean, this isn't so much about weight. Obviously, that will be a added bonus, but this is about alkalizing my body. I mean, I have this thing in my head. It is a gland. I have adrenaline fatigue and stuff like that, so it's really taken its toll on my body. So it's about alkalizing my body and getting rid of any crap that's there and things that aren't working properly as well, because I want to be around for a while yet. Yeah, I had a lovely walk by the sea today. It was amazing. Yeah, Virgo is very about nature as well. Very